This is the Grumman OV-1 Mohawk, identified almost immediately by its bug-eyed canopy that allows for an excellent view of the ground and its triple tail we'll see in just a minute. It stands as a gate guard outside of Valiant Air Command in Titusville, Florida, which is appropriate given its historical use along demilitarized zones like the one we see here separating North and South Korea. It was developed by Grumman in the late 1950s for the U.S. Army and is the only fixed-wing aircraft built specifically for the Army since 1947. It was used mostly as a photo observation and electronic reconnaissance aircraft, with some variants having state-of-the-art side-looking airborne radar. This tube-shaped device attached to the bottom of the fuselage housed the radar antenna used for surveillance. It was relied on heavily for surveillance of enemy movement during its time in Korea and the jungles of Vietnam, where it flew day and night missions for years, and Desert Storm, where it was used to assess post-battle damage. During Vietnam, Mohawks were also equipped with rockets, napalm canisters, and 50 caliber gun pods, and there was even an instant where a Mohawk shot down a MiG in February 1968, scoring the only air-to-air victory by the Army in the war. The pilot's name was Captain Ken Lee of the 131st Aviation Company in Vietnam. Knowing the Air Force wouldn't be happy about the situation, Lee was told by superiors to keep the incident under wraps. Due to the required T-53 Lycoming turboprops and the propensity to fly just above the tree line in Vietnam, they earned the moniker Whispering Death, as their presence would often be a prelude to artillery fire and airstrikes against the Viet Cong. The OV-1 Mohawk, made in several different variants, is often confused with the OV-10 Bronco, but Mohawk pilots and crews are reported to have a great affinity for this aircraft and consider it to be an unsung hero in several conflicts.